right, and those who control the wealth, between the people who suffer from the crisis and the people who profit from the crisis. But bear in mind, Lehman Brothers' profits have risen since the recession, right? And it's going to draw a line between those who are paying for the crisis and those who created the crisis, right? So basically, the point of us demonstrating today really is here to say that we can't pay and we won't pay, right? And also to say that the cuts were worse than the recession, right? Britain has never gotten out of a recession in a time of public spending cuts. Public spending cuts are the exact opposite of what we need to sort out this problem, right? And really, there's two ways this can go, right? One, we can go back to the ways of Thatcher, right, which is what David Cameron and the Tories and the Liberal Democrats want, right? Go back to the ways of Thatcher, of everyone has to pay for the crisis themselves. Or it can go another way, right? It can go a way that it's gone in Greece, where people have resisted, right? And if they can do it in Greece, we can do it here, right? So, yeah, the point is to say that they caused the crisis, they sort it out, right? The Labour Party found the money to bail out the bankers, but they can't find the money to bail out, the people. So when they say to us, right, yeah, we've got to be clear that when they say they have to privatise education, right, with their free schools, right, we've got to say that's not necessary. When they say that they've got to privatise healthcare, right, that's not necessary. When they say they want to reduce benefits whilst they're increasing unemployment, right, we've got to be there protesting about it, right? When they blame immigrants, right, for the recession, we need to be there saying, in fact, it's immigrants that we need. It's immigrants that will do the jobs that other people don't want to do, that can get this economy going, right? When they say they can't do anything about climate change because the economy is in such a bad state, we need to be there making the point that that's just not true. And when they say there's no money, we've got to be there as well making the point that if they're worried about money, maybe we should pull out of Iraq and Afghanistan, which so far has cost us £20 billion, right? So, we're not going to sacrifice our health, our education and our jobs and our pensions, and we're not going to sacrifice our children's health, education, job and pensions, right? Or even, in fact, their lives, ultimately, because if the climate goes completely unchecked, that might be realistically what we're talking about. So, we're going to march off in a second over to Parliament. Yeah, cheers for coming, everyone. Cheers.
Thank you.